Sam Mendes will write a Fab Four biopic about the Beatles. Sam Mendes is directing a quartet of films, each featuring a spotlight on a different member of the band, as part of the big screen biopic treatment of the Beatles. The Beatles, who have always been among the most reluctant to grant rights, are now lending their full life and music rights to a film project for the first time. On Monday, Sony Pictures revealed a deal that might outpace all previous music biopics, spanning 4 films and telling the stories of Ringo Starr, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and John Lennon. The Mendes-conceived movies are anticipated to debut in theaters in a unique way, with the films possibly overlapping or coexisting in theaters. Detailed release schedules will be disclosed later. Sony plans to release them in 2027 through the band's Apple Corps Limited. McCartney, Starr, and the families of John Lennon and George Harrison have all approved the project. The majority of Beatles songs are owned by Sony Music Publishing. Mendes released a statement saying, "I'm thrilled to challenge the notion of what constitutes a trip to the movies and honored to be telling the story of the greatest rock band of all time. Every movie will be seen from a Beatles point of view. We want you to have an incredibly exciting and grand cinematic experience with 4 films, produced by Pippa Harris, told from 4 different perspectives which tell a single story about the most celebrated band of all time. It is a great honor to have the support of Apple Corps and the Beatles to accomplish this." The Beatles' most well-known film appearances came during their formative years. They starred in 5 films between 1964 and 1970, including the animated Yellow Submarine and A Hard Day's Night. Of course, a number of documentaries have been made about them, the most recent being Peter Jackson's The Beatles, Get Back from 2021. In the recently released song Now and Then, the Beatles come together with the help of artificial intelligence in 2023. Jackson's use of technology on Get Back made the recording possible, and included a music video that the New Zealand director had directed. Dramatizations of the Beatles' life story have been less successful, and more inconsistent. Pete Best, the original drummer for the Beatles, served as an advisor on the 1979 biopic The Birth of the Beatles, which was created while John Lennon was still alive. Backbeat, an indie drama from 1994, followed John Lennon's courtship of Stuart Sutcliffe prior to the Beatles' rise to fame. In 2009, Aaron Taylor Johnson played a teenage Lennon in the film Nowhere Boy. However, music biopics have become very popular in the past 10 years. Hits at the box office such as Elvis, Rocketman, and Bohemian Rhapsody have Hollywood executives searching for the next jukebox hit. Over the weekend of President's Day, the Marley estate produced Bob Marley, One Love.